The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Tama is drawing away, and Tama with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parks Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
Il Miracolo now in command.
Let's Go Racing is proudly brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. Chris Griffin with Dick Girardi, and the story has been the cold weather. Cold weather continues to hit the region, and we've had some cancellations, Dick, throughout the season so
Chris,
far.
we've had a lot more days where we haven't raced than have raced, but yeah, it's part of the deal. Last year we got really lucky. We didn't miss anything. This year the snow has appeared.
Luckily, we've got some racing action across the country. We're going to head on down to Nolens, down to New Orleans with Fairgrounds. They've got a great racing program down there, and a horse that we're very familiar with. We saw right here in the PA Derby.
Indeed. Saudi Crown makes his 4-year-old debut. Of course, he won the 2023 PA Derby.
Looking forward to that, and looking for some sun as well. We're going to head out west, and we'll head over to Santa Anita and talk about the La Cañada Stakes. Always a nice stakes race there.
It is always a nice stakes race. And Chris, every time I see Santa Anita, I said, why aren't we there? It's such a cool place. And you were there. You grew up out there.
I did grow up out there. I haven't been back for like a decade, but we got all kinds of great stuff coming up here on Let's Go Racing on NBC Sports Philadelphia. We got a nice 3-year-old on the grounds here. Uncle Heavy had that tough start, then kind of redemption time as a 2-year-old, has really grown and blossomed, and we got a chance to catch up with Uncle Heavy and Butch Reed. So check this out here on this horse going into his 3-year-old campaign.
Here with trainer Butch Reed, and Uncle Heavy is getting ready for a really big race up in New York in the Withers. Tell us about how he's doing.
He's doing very well. Unfortunately, we've missed a couple of days of training here, but got out there the last few days and did great, and hasn't affected him at all. Eating everything in sight, and we're real happy with the way he's coming up to the race.
What do you look for in a young horse? Obviously, he's got a really big test coming up in the Withers, but to keep taking those steps forward to those really big Triple Crown races.
Well, it's all about getting him stretched out, who can get the distance. And then basically, a horse that might not even be that good of quality, but if he can get the distance, you can make a lot of money. So, we saw that from him in the beginning. He stepped up to the mound 70 yards with no problem, first time around 2 turns, and it was very wide on both turns. We really liked this race, and that kind of gave us the impetus to go ahead and take a shot in this race.
How much fun would it win with a horse named Uncle Heavy after your brother Mark Reed, who's also the breeder with his wife Barbara?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, because that's been a family joke of ours for 50 years back when he was rubbing horses for Dickie Dutzrow down in Maryland. So it would be a nice win. Yep, for sure.
Well, Uncle Heavy has all of Parks rooting for him. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Thank you to Danny Gibson. And Uncle Heavy, as a 3-year-old, really promising, and he's going into the Withers, and you take a look at that race at New York. 3-year-olds, this is the time of year, and Uncle Heavy seems to be blossoming maybe at the right time.
It could be. I was very impressed with his last race, Chris. I think everything about it said this could be a horse going forward, and I have a personal stake in this. Uncle Heavy is named after my good buddy Mark Reed. He's known as Uncle Heavy by his family, and it would be so cool if his brother Butch has a really good horse for Uncle Heavy.
We'll talk about the Withers plenty, and with a horse we talked about on this show was drumroll please. Going to be off the Derby trail, it looks like. Just a little bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just the nature of it, Chris. Horses come in, horses leave the trail. He's out, but hopefully he'll get back in at some point. Maybe we'll see him here in September.
The Derby trail is not easy. It's break time here on Let's Go Racing, and guess what, Dick?
Yes.
It's over for me. I got to jump out of here. On the Rail will be coming up after Let's Go Racing, so I'm going to jump on over to that set, and when we come back, Kenny Gibson's going to be joining us and be sitting right here. And also, we're going to take a look at a Fleet Alex. We're going to go back in time and take a look at his run in the 2005 Arkansas Derby. Still plenty to come on Let's Go Racing on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
If they're smart, they're going to slow it down.
This is Parks.
This is how you roll. This is how it goes. This is how you pop. This is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite. This is how you all night. 360 hit me. Now we're going all in. I can feel it calling. The crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parks, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
The question a lot of people are asking themselves these days is, do I buy new or do I buy pre-owned? Here's what I'll tell you. New car inventories are still low and new car prices are still high. However, with the certified pre-owned Nissan at Chapman Nissan, we have a huge selection and you can save thousands over new. Plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, roadside assistance, 1-year prepaid maintenance, and so much more. And not for nothing. Can you really tell the difference? I can't.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parks Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parks is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Go Racing, and I'm Danny Gibson here back to join you. We are going to go back in time, DJ, to the 2005 Arkansas Derby. A Fleet Alex, what a performance.
It was an amazing performance, Danny. It's my first and only trip to Hot Springs to cover a Fleet Alex on his way to the Kentucky Derby, and it was a wild time. I will say this about Hot Springs, Danny, what happens in Hot Springs stays in Hot Springs. It was the wildest Triple Crown run I've ever had because of Chuck and Joe Lero and Joe Judge and Bob Brittingham and Jen Reeves and the whole Fleet Alex crew. But the time in Arkansas, totally memorable. Let's go down to Chris Griffin, who has a lot more.
What's going on, guys? You thought you could get rid of me. Not quite yet. I'm going to be headed over to On the Rail. That's right after Let's Go Racing. But we're going to go back in time. Take a look at the 2005 Arkansas Derby. Dick, you've been to Hot Springs. I've been to Hot Springs. We got to get Danny Gibson down there. She's got to have some fun in Hot Springs, Arkansas. But our man Bruce Casella was down there. It was a raucous crowd and a Fleet Alex with a huge effort. So familiar connections to us right here in Pennsylvania and here at Parks. So check it out. Back in time, a Fleet Alex and the Arkansas Derby in 2005.
Let's begin with the Fleet Alex, owned by 5 people, just like you and me, throwing in 10 to 20 grand apiece to take a shot. For them, it paid off.
Okay, buddy.
Showtime. You got it. Showtime. Here we go. That's what it's all about.
Got his teeth socks on. Sharp.
It does look good.
Yeah, it does. Let's go, baby cakes.
Your heart's pounding? Yeah. You haven't seen nothing yet. Settle in. You're about to go for the biggest ride of your life. Nerves of steel, right?
Nerves of steel.
Yeah, no problem. Keep telling myself that. No problem. Nah. I don't care who you are. You're nervous. This is the fun part.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it.
Alex has the work to do.
Yeah. Once in a lifetime kind of horse. You got to enjoy it. Hopefully they'll go slow enough that we can. If they're smart, they're going to slow it down. You know, if you want to go to the front, no one's going. That's fine. But just slow it down a little bit. Make sure you walk the dog a little bit to save something to finish. That's all.
I was just compared to like watching the Sixers, the Flyers, the Phillies, and those guys, the Eagles.
This is a playoff game. May 7th is the Super Bowl for 3-year-olds. So this is a stepping stone, and we hope we get there. Look at him, Jeremy. All right, Jeremy. Jeremy. You got him, buddy. Bring him home.
Isn't he cute, little Jeremy? So adorable.
And they're off in the Arkansas Derby. A sharp break from Greater Good on the outside.
Come on, Jeremy, get him. Come on, Jeremy.
Here they come into the stretch of the 69th Arkansas Derby with a Fleet Alex showing away.
Come on, Jeremy! Come on, buddy! Come on, Jeremy! All right! We got it! We got it!
Fleet Alex has kicked it into gear. One of the most impressive Arkansas Derby wins ever.
There he is! All right!
You're going to the Kentucky Derby.
We're going to the Kentucky Derby. It's a dream come true. It's amazing in such a short period of time.
Unbelievable. Yes. A Fleet who? A Fleet Alex. A Fleet Alex. A Fleet Alex. Fleet Alex. Yes.
You know what the game is like. You know how hard it is.
Yeah.
Did you have ever in your wildest dreams about magic?
No. No.
And what is it emotionally? What it was like? What
Well,
was
I
it like?
cried for about an hour after Alex won. Emotionally, I'm so thankful to be involved in this. I feel very lucky. I'm just a girl from Philly.
I thought he would win the race. I didn't think he'd run in 1:48 and change. I thought, truthfully, the winner would run in 49 and change 50. It was obviously a very dominant performance, and he's a heck of a horse.
All right! Team of Fleet Alex, let's go!
Always great to see that. Great run there in the Arkansas Derby. And don't forget, Fleet Alex wins the Preakness, wins the Belmont. That Kentucky Derby, that third, that's just got to eat at you a little bit. Hey, I'm going to go get the jet ready. Let's just all go down to Hot Springs, shall we? Go to some of that sunny, warmer weather. Back to you guys in the studio.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Bruce. What a time to remember.
Indeed. Fleet Alex, like Smarty Jones the year before, Danny, was a length away from the Triple Crown. His length just happened to come in the first of the 3 races, not the last.
One impressive horse, that's for sure. We're going to get to some national races, heading down to Louisiana in the fairgrounds. This is the Grade 3 Louisiana Stakes, a mile and 16th. $175,000 is the purse. And our favorite is our PA Derby winner, Saudi Crown.
Yeah, it's his first race of 2024, Danny, and he's prepping for the Saudi Derby, $20 million. The owners obviously are Saudi Arabian. They really want to win that race. Look, he didn't run very well in the Breeders' Cup Classic when he didn't get the lead, but he's going to get the lead here. And when he does, he runs really well.
Smile Happy, our second choice, and that's a phrase we say on the set all the time here at Let's Go Racing.
And look, he's had some gigantic races, including the Alice Sheba back in May at Churchill, where he got 110 buyer. He hasn't really come back to that, but his good days are very good.
Track announcer John Dooley with the call of the Louisiana Stakes.
So the 2023 Pennsylvania Derby winner, Saudi Crown, dictates the Grade 3, and Florent Giroux, ready for his 5th win here on the Fairgrounds card. Marcelino Pedrosa Jr. keeps 5-star General focused in on Saudi Crown, who's doing this nicely to the half-mile pole. Joel Rosario and Red Route 1 now in 3rd. Brian Hernandez Jr. and Smile Happy running wide. Corey Battery and Confidence Game, and with Jared Flubberry, Happy American is last to the 6. Saudi Crown clocked a half-mile in 47.93 seconds at the 3.5. It's Saudi Crown who continues to lead 5-star General. Red Route 1 being driven to gain now from 3rd. Saudi Crown, 5-star General. They remain 1-2 coming past the quarter pole. Smile Happy, Happy American looks to unwind on the far outside. Confidence Game 2 wide, and toward the inside, Red Route 1, it's Saudi Crown after 3 quarters in 1 minute 12.10 seconds with Florent Giroux. Saudi Crown leads into this final Fairgrounds furlong. From on the outside, Happy American with 5-star General, and toward the inside is Red Route 1, but it's Saudi Crown.
Saudi Crown gets the win, his 4-year-old debut, a winning one. I kind of remember back to that PA Derby, and it was quite the scene with the winners here and the owners flying in from Saudi Arabia that day, and they put the flag on winning jockey Florent Giroux.
That whole day was quite the scene, Danny. Remember the tropical storm, how cold and windy it was. We had to move the set indoors for the live show, but we got through it. We got an amazing performance, and just like this one, won by almost 6. It's a really good horse. We'll see how he does in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, really handsome, great colt. We look forward to him taking that next step forward. Well, more great racing down at the fairgrounds, and we're going to show you the Grade 3 Lecomte Stakes. This is 3-year-olds on that Kentucky Derby Trail, a mile and 16, $200,000 purse, and Nash is our favorite for Godolphin, who just seem to have good horse after good horse.
Indeed they do. This is a son of Medaglia d'Oro, 11-10 favorite in here. I was a little surprised he went favorite because he finished 2nd in the Gun Runner. To Track Phantom is the second choice at 7-5 here for Steve Asmus, and then son of Quality Road.
Well, we'll see what 3-year-old takes the next step forward. Here is the call of the Lecomte.
So Track Phantom, one to the front for Joel Rosario, and leads here Nash, who's staying right there with Track Phantom. Nash is running second with Florent Giroux in the Godolphin Blue as Latlong comes up 3 wide, making this backstretch run, and Ethan Energy is tracking them from 4th in the Gold Cap. Then a big break back there to the trailers. Ken Group and Tizzy Indy remains last of the 6. It's Track Phantom who leads Nash. 1:24.01 seconds. Here's the half-mile pole. Track Phantom continues out in front of Nash, who stays focused in on Track Phantom, who clocked that half-mile in 48.36 seconds. Ethan Energy is now just in 3rd from Latlong. Must be 15 lengths back. 2 Can Group and Tizzy Indy remains last, but now with inside 3 furlongs to go. It's Track Phantom. Nash has been right there near with Track Phantom. Track Phantom and Nash as these 3-year-olds turn for home. Lat Long on the outside and Ethan Energy, and these are well clear. 3/4 in 1 minute 13.15 seconds. It's Track Phantom who sets sail for the final furlong. Nash in full stretch. It's Track Phantom who has the kick. Nash chased the pace. Then Lat Long, Ethan Energy, well back to Tizzy Indy, now 5th. It is Track Phantom with Joel Rosario.
Track Phantom getting the win, and you got to be a fast horse with the name Track Phantom. You can see this horse is a little green, right? Joel Rosario had to keep him to task, but nice win. Do you think he'll take the next step forward?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking Risen Star, Louisiana Derby, probably 90 buyer. That's not going to be good enough. He's going to have to get faster. Obviously, we're going to see Fierceness next Saturday in the Holy Bull. I mean, he's the one to beat at the moment, but right, yeah, look, he's heading in the right direction. Keep progressing. We'll see where he goes.
Yeah, well, the boys don't get to have all the fun.
No,
the girls do too. Let's go to the fillies. This is the Silver Bullet Day Stakes. This is a 1 mile and 70 yards. That's a distance you often see here at parks, $150,000. And our favorite is West Omaha, Gary and Mary West. You always know it's a West horse when they have West in the name.
Indeed. This is son of West Coast. Speaking of PA Derby winners, West Coast was a really impressive winner. And West Omaha is so far second in the untappable, overwhelming favorite in this race. We'll see how she does.
Yeah, perfect shot. Steve Asmussen and Joel Rosario trying to team up again for another win.
And a daughter of Horse of the Year, Gunrunner.
Here's the fillies in the Silver Bullet Day.
It's Accommodate Eva. Accommodate Eva in front here. Miss Code West, she's staying right there, second on the outside. With Perfect Shot vying for third, West Omaha 4th. They're both close up. Still Accommodate Eva and Miss Code West past the half-mile pole. Sistina Chapel will have to take a wider angle of attack. No Risk It, No Biscuit trails the sextet as they round the far turn. The half-mile was 48.84 seconds. 3 furlongs to go, and it's Accommodate Eva at 11-1, still narrowly leading Miss Code West, who makes her bid now. Miss Code West has taken a short lead as West Omaha is poised on the outside for Luis Saez, and Sistina Chapel coming with a 4-path run as they straighten for home. Accommodate Eva, West Omaha, Miss Code West is in between fillies. 3/4 in 1 minute 13.70 seconds. West Omaha has taken the lead from Miss Code West, with on the outside Sistina Chapel, and Perfect Shot was angled out as Accommodate Diva has dropped back. It's West Omaha.
West Omaha getting the win, and I think the winning moment for me was when Luis Saez kind of kept her in the clear.
Yes.
Fillies don't like to get dirt in their face, and I think that was the key for her.
He rode her with great confidence. Just an 84 buyer, waiting for some of the 3-year-old fillies to start running fast. Hasn't happened yet.
Well, we are going to go to break, but we have a lot more coming up. We have Best of the Rest and Eye on Racing, and it is a big one, so you don't want to go anywhere.
When you open the BetParks app, you're in the zone. Winning is always a rush, but the money is in the moments. It's the anticipation of another face card, the thrill of an extra spin, and the pure joy of a jackpot. It's all your favorite games at your fingertips. Plus, get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down in the first 24 hours. You play for fun, you love to win. You bet. BetParks.
Racehorses are pampered.
Treated with care and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them.
And they do right by us.
The hard-working folks
who proudly earn our living.
In Pennsylvania's horse racing
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
But it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs.
Jobs. And billions in economic impact each year.
All across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. We are going to get into best of the rest, and we're heading out to Santa Anita, the Grade 3 La Cañada Stakes, $100,000 in mile and a 16th. This is for the fillies and mares. Keep an eye on your number 4, Desert Dawn.
Yeah, Desert Dawn is a dead closer. I actually thought she had a chance to be on the board in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. She ran a decent 5th there, beat just over a length by Idiomatic. She's going to not get beat in this race. She's coming from mid-pack and a run down the field at 9-5, win by a length at the end. The favorite, big favorite at 4-5, Midnight Memories for Baffert. Never got the lead and faded late.
No, Flavian Pratt getting the win there aboard Desert Dawn. Well, we're going to go down to Florida, the Sunshine State. This is the Sunshine Classic, a mile and 16th for Florida breds. And the reason we're watching this race is Lure Him In is wearing silks that you'll see here at Parks. That's Double B Racing Stable, same owners as Repo Rocks.
Yeah, for Jamie Ness. Jamie doesn't train this one, but Lure Him In at 7-1. Danny's going to come to run down Octane, who was 1-2, right at the wire to get the money for Double B Racing Stables.
Yeah, it was a head bobber there, a good one. Well, it is time for Eye on Racing, and we have a huge day in horse racing today. All eyes will be down at Gulfstream Park for the big Pegasus World Cup.
Yeah, it's the first big event of 2024, the $3 million Pegasus, a couple $1 million turf races. Danny Il Miracolo, an alum of Parks, will be running in the race, and Nimitz Class, who is so good and might very well be the 2023 Parks Horse of the Year. I voted for him. I don't know who other people voted for, but they'll both be in the Pegasus World Cup today for $3 million. I don't think they have much of a chance, but they're in there. You never know.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good race. I'm excited to see. And who do you like in the Pegasus World Cup?
Yeah, I'm going to just hold off on that, Danny. I'm still looking because I'm going to be playing in that Pegasus contest today, so I don't want to reveal too much to the people who might be watching right now.
And our buddy Butch Reed's going to have a big day down at Laurel Park. Maximus Meridius will be in the Spectacular Bid, and Kiss for Luck, the filly, will be in the Extra Heat. So looking forward for them to take a big day down in Laurel Park.
Yeah, we talked about Uncle Heavy next week, obviously up in New York, but Maximus Meridius, I know how much Butch likes this one. It'd be nice to see him take a step forward. I thought he was a little unlucky in his last race. This is a real talent, son of Maximus Mischief.
Well, you're not going to want to miss any of this action. You can watch it. NBC is going to have a broadcast starting at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it's our man Randy Moss is making his 2024 debut on television.
Yeah, always love the NBC sports broadcast. They do a really good job, and I like when they do the drone shot.
Yeah, we love those drone shots, and we'll feel it. We'll be up here. It's not going to be that cold, but we'll feel like we want to be in Florida on Saturday.
Well, definitely will. I'll be there in March. Can't wait. We're going to go to another break, but coming up, we have some more Parks picks, some other stuff too. Hang around. We'll see you after this break.
When you open the Bet Parks app, you're in the zone. Winning is always a rush, but the money is in the moments. It's the confidence and underdogs covering, the tension before a clutch turnover, and the pride of a parlay paying off. It's another chance to win big with all-day action. Plus, win your first $10 bet and get $125 in sports bonus bets. You play for fun, you love to win. You bet. Bet Parks.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parks Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parks is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Go Racing. This is Parks Picks. Dick and I are going to try to make you some money in Monday's 9th race. It's a starter allowance. Pretty good field here. Ultimately, I'll go first. I'm going to go on the 2, Olympic Romp.
Yep.
Solely on, he's got a lot of natural fitness. Obviously, we had a shutdown here with the bad weather. To me, this 7-year-old could do it with his eyes closed, and I think that's what he's going to do, because they're all coming in kind of off the bench here with Michael Sanchez, who's been riding down in Tampa. I think that fitness is going to help him over the other riders. Makes sense.
Malibu Star for me, Danny. This has always been a cool horse. He had a great run of wins here last year. Maybe a little off form, but now with Carlos Guerrero's second race with Carlos, I think he's going to come back to form. Malibu Star for me.
Oh, good pick. Let's see what Craig Donnelly has to say. We're going to send it down there to him.
Thank you, Danny. In the 6th race on Monday's card, I like a horse named Carnivore. He had competed against very tough horses in the Midwest at Oak Lawn, Churchill, Ellis Park, Kentucky Downs. He was claimed from his last start at Churchill for $20,000, which made him eligible for this race. And what I like about him is that when he first came in here, his first race over the track, made a big move in a road race, couldn't quite get by the winner, but showed determination, finishing second. I like the fact that he's run this month. I think the 7 furlong distance is going to help him, and I think there's some speed in front of him that will back up into him, and if he gets the good trip, he can do it. The negatives are, for Carnivore, he's breaking from the inside post in a 12-horse field, going 7 furlongs. That can be a bit tricky, but if he breaks alertly and gets good position, that should help him. The other knock might be, he's 1 for 29. However, 12 of those losses came on the turf. This race, of course, is on the dirt, and I'm looking for a continued improved effort from Carnivore.
We'll see who picks the winner this week. That's going to be exciting. Well, we have another Turning for Home family photo for you, and we love these families photos. Thank you so much to Crystal and Cassie for sending this. That's Samadhi Sky, Wicked Strong Alex, and Celtic Thunder, and they are making memories that will last a lifetime.
Love Turning for Home and all the great horses.
Well, we are getting ready for our big awards banquet. We're all looking forward to that. It's February 17th, and we get to honor not only the statistical winners, but a lot of really exciting voted categories.
Absolutely.
We have a really special guest that will be joining us, Rich Perloff, a familiar face to all of us. Here's what he has to say.
Rich Perloff here, and I have got to tell you, I am thrilled and delighted and frankly honored to be coming back out to Parks to participate in the 28th annual PTHA Awards Dinner, a co-production of Parks and the PTHA. Saturday, February 17th at the Celebrations Ballroom there in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. And this is going to be a great night. This is an evening where we get to honor and celebrate the terrific horsemen and horsewomen who are responsible for the outstanding product that Parks puts on the track every single racing day. I have it on good authority. They're going to let me say a few words and maybe even hand out a little bit of hardware. I'm excited about that. I am particularly excited to see a lot of my Parks friends there, so please do make your plans to join us.
Well, I know we're all really looking forward to having Rich join us. He is definitely a member of our horse racing community. Big racing day today, though.
It is, in fact. When you're watching it, though, Danny, make sure you think about the rider who should be there but isn't. Kendrick Carmouche should be riding Integration today. Very unfortunate that he's not. I wrote about it on Let'sGoRacingParks.com this week.
Yeah, it's a hard industry. Well, what a great show we had today, but you guys don't want to go anywhere because On the Rail is going to be coming on in just a few minutes. That wraps it up for DJ and I. We are racing here, though. The weather's getting better, so make sure you come join us Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Post time is 12:05. Thanks for watching us, and stick around because On the Rail is next.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taba has got the lead now. It's Taba in the center of the racetrack, but Taba is drawing away, and Taba with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.